So it's been a shitty day, a shitty week, and I really can't give you any particular reason why, other than it's like I'm just fucking sick and tired of fucking sitting in this apartment. So I'm basically gonna do some venting in this video, so you'll either like it or you won't. Your prerogative.
The first thing I want to vent about is the fact that I take a pill for heartburn. Like, I usually have an alarm set on my phone to tell me to take it, because otherwise I forget. And today I went to pick up a grocery order, and while I was going there, I looked at the clock in the car and I realized that I was supposed to take my pill, and then I never took one. So I didn't take one until around 5:30, and so I've had a tad of heartburn. Anybody who's had heartburn knows how fucking annoying heartburn is. And I said that this whole week has just been shitty. Nothing monumental happened. Nothing really at all happened. This is like literally, I think 78th or 79th day of this shit. Another thing that pisses me off is we have a washer and dryer, but the dryer quit working quite a while ago. We wash a little bit of clothes here and then we hang them up throughout the house. My makeshift chicken lights that I had, they're on old microphone stands, boom stands. I put those two together and I put one of the boom arms through, and then I make that a hanger rack and hang wet clothes. Frustrating thing about that is, if you can see, try to tell you what I'm recording with every video. I'm recording with my iPhone 7 again, using the little lavalier mic. But if you look, because we haven't dried our clothes, they tend to not retain their shape after, 3 or 4 washings and getting hung up on a hanger wet and heavy, and so yeah, that's something else that pisses me off. Like I said, it's just been a bad week. Just anxiety and boredom, and I miss when we lived in Charlotte and we had our little house, little 1,000 square foot bungalow, as they call it. I ended up turning half of my garage into a studio, and I hate the quotes, but I'm doing it anyways. More so for podcasting at that point in time. I wasn't doing a whole lot. I mean, I had a GoPro and I'd shoot video once in a while, but the lighting was terrible and I wasn't focusing on video at all at that point in time. But anyways, I had a little studio. I called it a studio. And spent a lot of time out there. Don't have that here. The background here. Last video, I shot one video in the closet, and that's the door to the closet back there. Last video that I shot, I was turned completely opposite, and you were looking at the wall that I'm facing now. It's just not comfortable because there's a bed right here, and I was kind of cramped in, and fuck it. So you got my cool ass lamp over there that my mom and dad got me for Christmas a few years ago, and then my little tiny TV that is there next to the bed in case you want to lay in here and watch TV. But yeah, nothing interesting really going on in the background, so it is what it is.
Slow process. Shooting with iPhone 7 and using a Windows computer is a slow process.
Jesus Christ. Went out on the back patio to have a smoke. Fucking hedges and shit are so fucking overgrown. This is another thing that pisses me off. But it's so overgrown out there, and it's so humid. It's rained so much. We get worms and snails and fucking frogs and shit. It reminds me of fucking living in Texas. But these intros, like, the intro, I might have said it already. It's going to be a much more subdued intro. Not into the flashy bullshit. This is a problem about taking a break when you're old. and then you completely forget what the fuck you were talking about. One thing I do want to complain about to the YouTubers out there, though, that make tutorial videos, or, you know, I get it that you've made it and you've got your 2 million subscribers and you're knocking down. That's great. Good for you. But I don't want to watch YouTube and have just the same thing over and over and over. So I see a lot of these people are making videos and they're saying, well, you know, this is how you got to do this and you got to act this way and act that way. And it's like, well, fuck off. I'm going to act the way I act and you can take it or leave it. I mean, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to watch the video. But I search a lot of videos and I'm looking for like budget. Like what is the best budget DSLR? There are some fantastic videos out there that show you how to do things cheaply on a budget, and everybody has a different budget, obviously, and I get that. I'll tell you what I spent on my backdrop: fucking nothing. And it probably shows. Yes, it would be nice to be able to buy a lot of things and have super cool setups and shit like that. My beef is when I say budget, and I think when most people that are on a budget say budget, they don't mean like a budget studio setup isn't a, you know, $3,500 DSLR camera with, you know, $3,000 worth of lighting. Hell, fuck, some of the chairs they sit in are probably $700 or $800. That's just one of my beefs. Like, learn what budget means. Budget means low end, but still will do the job. And like I said, there's a lot of them out there that'll say, hey, you can just start out using your fucking phone. And that's why I'm doing it with my phone right now. Basically, I don't have a DSLR camera. I really don't know. I've got so many things. Let me look at my tablet. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Well, I did touch on the budget thing, and the other thing I had actually above that on my list was the whole like motivational speaker thing. You know, just because you become successful. And this goes for celebrities and athletes, and it's like when people get to a certain point in their careers and they're successful, for some reason they think they're fucking experts on everything. And really, your opinion is just like everybody else's. You know, everybody's got one, and yours isn't more valid than the guy that picks up your garbage or fixes your toilet. You know, money makes people think they're smart, and it's not always the case.
Just in case you didn't know, this is my alter ego, I guess you could call it. But I think that's all I got in me tonight. As far as bitching about shit, we'll definitely revisit some of these topics, and probably more later on down the road. But for now, I think I got plenty of shit to edit and send out to the fucking world.